Sanibonani guys, welcome back to yet another video, and we are speaking about the latest and the last season of the Mummy Club, you guys. And all I have to say is what an underwhelming finale. Like this episode, I was just like, you know what? I don't know. I don't even know what to say about this season. I feel like it was all over the place, but it is what it is. I'm just basically going to wait for the reunion and hope Uguti, at least the reunion host, is going to be someone who's not afraid to ask questions, because I do think there's some people who we need an explanation from. Uguti, some of the things they mentioned on their diary sessions, like for instance saying Uguti therapy is seen as a prescription within the black community. I don't know what that means, so I'm gonna need Upeladi to explain that to us. Anyway guys, this episode, people are still at, or the ladies are still at Mrs. J's event. So happy. Remember, she arrives in the morning. Mrs. J decides to come and check up on the ladies. Mrs. Sunday decides Utiena, she's going to be spokesperson Peladi and explain why Peladi left. So then Mrs. Sunday is busy saying, no, I read the notes. In the first place, I was like, why? I felt like that was a bit forward. And I felt like it was inappropriate. If I write a personal note to a person apologizing, I felt like it was wrong for Mrs. Sunday to read that note. It was not for her eyes, and still to bring it up. So she's busy saying to Mrs. Shea, would you know, Pelati, she felt like that apology was not matching the letter, and all of those things. I'm just like, Mrs. Sunday, just keep quiet. At this point, I just feel like Mrs. Sunday is trying to gain relevance. So anywhere where she can talk and throw in her 5 cents comment, she will do so. But I kind of feel sorry for her, you guys. You know what? I'm just going to put it out there, especially this episode. I don't know. I feel like Mrs. Sunday just needs to sit out reality TV for a while, you guys. Because I kind of feel like maybe it's this, I don't know if it's this season or also the previous season, but I feel like the way they treat Mrs. Sunday, they treating Uslo Lena, or they treat her like in a way like she's less than them. Do you understand what I'm saying? And the people who normally treat her like that is the group that she thinks is her friends. Because tell me why every time Mrs. Sunday is in the group, yabo happy, nabo no, Vui. They'll always like kind of, throw jabs at her for not having a backbone and stuff like that. I don't like that. Almost like they're forcing her or pushing her into a corner to pick sides. It's not high school. If Mrs. Sunday doesn't want to choose sides, she doesn't want to choose sides. The only thing is that women needs to, it needs to get finished. She needs to stop doing that. But I feel sorry for her, because I'm just like, guys, literally every woman is into that we can call them out for, but we're not constantly, or you guys are not constantly focusing on them. So why are you guys always focusing, or why are you guys always picking on Mrs. Sunday? Got the one thing about Mrs. Sunday was Kulumela, then she goes to a diary sessions and speaks something a big Thailand. So I just felt like she should have kept quiet. This Peladi thing, she should have just kept quiet. When it started off, everyone had a comment, but eventually when Unoxi and Upeladi were sorting out their issues, everyone backed out of it. So I just feel like everyone must back out of this thing, Kapeladi and Mrs. J, and let them sort out their own issues and stop garnering and picking sides for nothing. Anyway, Mrs. J decides to take the ladies out for dinner. She takes them to wine tasting. How ironic, because I'm just like, what do you mean? And I saw Mrs. Sunday was saying, "Hi, but us kiparanjani taking us to a place or indawo where they drink alcohol," whereas she was, making a comment about people drinking. But anyway, she takes them out to wine tasting. Everyone's looking so gorgeous, so good. And when I saw Rosette there coming in, I was just like, Kusazo Shuba. Who happy in the diary sessions, like, yeah, I hope Rosette is there so that I can show her which happy. So I'm anticipating drama between Rosette and Uhappy. Guys, I saw a comment on Twitter where someone was saying Rosette is the private version or the private school version of Happy. And when I thought about it, I'm like, yes, this person kind of has a point. Anyway, so Happy comes in there saying which she's not feeling all right, Ntontoni. And I was like, that's my point. Why didn't you stay home, Happy? Why did you not stay home, Happy? Because I've been saying, which I feel like Happy doesn't prioritize her health. She was supposed to be she's supposed to be on bed rest. She's busy here for your content, for a reality TV show. Nah, man. So anyway, so Rosette then makes a comment in her diary session saying Utu Happy is not wearing makeup. She's looking so basic and boring. I was like, but Tung Rosette, umona. Guys, one thing about Happy, especially this season, guys, when it comes to her look she's been giving, I feel like Happy did look good. And obviously a no makeup look versus a makeup look is not going to be the same. But I just felt like Rosette was just being snacks by saying that comment, because I think Happy looked pretty good. But anyway, Rosette's facial expressions when she came to that dinner, I'm just like, she looks like she's ready for anything. I can't help but think the producers intentionally throw in Rosette there because they want some drama to go on. Because Rosette's facial expressions, it's like she's always prepared for it drama or always prepared to stir something up. And guys, if that's just me. Anyway, ke uVuyi and uRosette start their petty thing again. Ngingasabhorekanga. I was just like, these ladies are so childish, man. This thing was so dumb, to be quite honest. So they start their thing, busy arguing over the last time. Rosette is saying, no, you guys were rude. uVuyi is saying, do you know I had a meltdown, I had a breakdown. Rosette is like, I didn't know that. Got that if you come to a setting, like you guys were on your phones, like showing you guys are not interested. While uVuyi and Rosette are busy giving one and not giving one another, but childishly arguing over something, running, like going in circles, I can see Utu Happy is waiting for a turn. Happy is waiting for a turn. It's like she was she was pairing Rosette. Like she just wanted a moment. So I'm there waiting for Happy to get a chance to get back at Rosette. So Rosette said to uVuyi, listen, if you're not feeling well, why come? If you're not feeling well, stay wherever you are, because when you come to a setting like this, thina sizazi ingxaki zakho, shiya ingxaki zakho emnyango, because asizazi, and you're going to end up thinking we are being insensitive. So Happy then ends up saying, hey, Mrs. J, can I leave now? Because your spokesperson, Rosette, is saying, if a person's not feeling well, we should leave. So can I leave now? Because I just said, I'm not well. I'm just like, we're Happy. So she's been so dramatic. Is this all you've got to give, Happy? I was so disappointed. I'm like, is Happy low-key scared of Rosette? Because she was basically saying in her diary session, which she's coming for Rosette. But when she was sitting there, all she could do is turn this whole thing and make it about her. Whereas Rosette was not even speaking to Happy. So Happy is busy saying, hey, mina ngizohamba because your guest here. I was just like, Happy, just sit down, stop being dramatic for nothing. Hence I'm saying this whole thing turned out so childish, you guys. Next thing, Mrs. Sunday is crying galana, saying she wonders where she can get peace. And hence I'm saying, guys, I really hope Mrs. Sunday doesn't come back from next season. She must just stay out of reality TV shows. She is not in a mental place to be in such spaces, especially these, like this mommy club this season. I felt like it was just so toxic it had a bit of toxicity inside of it. So if your mental health is not in a good place, this reality TV is not for you. So Mrs. Sunday must be comfortable, abe busy nama non-profit organizations and doing all of that. Because what do you mean where you're going to get peace? You're definitely not going to get peace from a reality TV show where people have their own agendas of why they're even joining the mommy club. But anyway, all the best, mama, because it really seems like Mrs. Sunday is going through a lot, you guys, and she's craving someone was saying it. I think Peladi was saying it, which Mrs. Sunday craves validation or acceptance. And I feel she does shame. But you just need to be careful of where you're getting it from, guys, because sometimes other people use her because you've got the money. So, hey, all the best to her. I find Peladi at her apartment. Her sister comes to visit her, and Pilati decides to spill the beans on what has been happening. The sister's like, how? Why you came back so early from the trip? Pilati's explaining all of those things. Now, obviously, the sister being the sister, they were just, I honestly, people were saying, Uguti, that scene between Upelati and the sister, Uguti, the sister, Bati Upelati's dumb and the sister's dumber. They didn't like that scene. In all honesty, guys, I feel like that scene between Upeladi and the sister was, I don't think it was that bad. I don't think it was that bad because nowhere did the sister even speak bad about Mrs. J. The sister was actually making the situation light by trying to make a joke out of the situation. Hence, the sister was even saying to Upela Tuguti, "Why didn't you say to Mrs. J, Uguti, or elaborate?" What was she saying? But she was kind of saying, "Uguti, you should have, because she's calling you a Mugwanti, you should have went on with that and Kubege nayo and own the title." So I don't feel like the sister was enabling Upeladi in any type of way. I feel like she was just listening to Upeladi. And I appreciate that. Sometimes, guys, just be a listening ear. Even if you don't agree with something certain times, there's a place where you're going to correct it. So I'm not going to judge that relationship because I don't know Uti relationship yabo injan. But Peladi does say something. I'm like, Peladi, why are you like putting yourself in things? She says in a diary session, which there's no way that Mrs. J has been married for 17 years with her husband. There's no way that the husband didn't want something new in those 17 years. He's human after all. Obviously insinuating which guy, Mrs. J's guy or husband has been, with people outside, and Mrs. J ukhuphela i-stress sakhe or her trauma on Upelati. Angazi-ke guys, what's that supposed to mean? I want her to answer for that even because I don't think it's fair for her to be commenting on people's husbands. She commented on Noxie's husband. She commented on Noxie being a Sarabat man there in overseas. And now, when izinto zimjikela, all of a sudden she wants to act like a victim. So I don't think it's fair for you to say certain things or for you to comment on people's husbands. And then when comments or sour comments come back to you, all of a sudden you want people to sympathize with you. Nah. Like if you don't want bad comments or you don't want people saying funny things about you, don't say them about other people. Leave other people's husbands out of it. Angiti, you didn't like the fact that Mrs. J brought in your kids. Leave Mrs. J's husband out of it as well. The ladies decided to take, or Mrs. J decided to take the ladies out on paintballing. And Mrs. J has an episode where the Rosies start vugaring you guys. And Uvuyi's comment in the diary session, she's like, where's her friends? Where's Mrs. J's friends? Because yiti esilana. I'm just like, Vuyi, guys, Uvuyi. You know what? Uvuyi, guys, especially this episode, she is one person I can confidently say that I truly wish they don't bring her back next season. Because from episode 1, what I predicted about her was absolutely right. Anyway, so Mrs. J says Uguti, the ancestors have a message for Happy. So they get Mrs. J into the car. Next thing, Happy starts crying. But Bati Happy, no Mrs. J, their ancestors are connecting. Uguti Happy got a gift or something like that. But they didn't end up taking space to go and speak aside. And I guess Uguti Mrs. J got to successfully deliver the message that was meant to be delivered to Happy. Last scene, Vuyi is hosting. Vuyi is hosting at her house, you guys. And I just want to say, I feel like if it was someone else who was hosting, like Unoxi, if she was hosting and hosted in the way that Vuyi hosted net, I feel like there would have been a comment coming from the other ladies. Because I'm just like, that was a normal dinner. I didn't see anything woo-ha about it. I feel like if Noxie hosted that event, they were going to say it's not giving or what. Even the cake, they were saying, oh, the cake is so nice. I was just like, nah, it's okay. The cake is okay. Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe in my head, hosting, I guess, is just being the owner or the person who's bringing people together. But I don't know, in my head, when I'm thinking hosting, I'm thinking you must go all out. So I just feel like this was just a meet up. Anyway, how? Ooh, nokuzana bafike. People come. Noxie and Mrs. J decided not to pitch. I don't know why, but I didn't like that because I do feel like if other people are going to take their time to come to your event, I don't feel like it's fair to not pitch and not even send any sort of communication. But for next season, I need the hosts. If you are hosting something and you send out an invitation, you can't be as a host saying, when someone's asking, Noxie, and you as the host, you're like, I don't know, I didn't call her. What do you mean? If you want me at your event and you can see I'm not coming, call me and ask me hi. Like, babes, like, are you on the way or what? So I don't like that thing. Next season, please. Hosts, y'all need to do, the host needs to do better. If you are expecting someone, mfonele, so that the person, I don't know, but also as a guest, send a message. That's why I don't like what Mrs. J and Noxie did. They just decided not to come and they didn't send no communication. Yeah, but my question was like, what was the intention of this get together? Because the whole thing was talking about Mrs. J. Mina guys, I don't like those vibes. I don't like those vibes. If I'm hosting an event, you are not gonna use my event as a trash pen to be trashing someone else. Listen, you will go do that on the side or at your home. But I am going to, like, if you have an event and get to unentro, so you've got an intention of what you want to happen. So you start off, hi guys, thank you for being here. The reason why I brought you guys here, season finale. Thank you guys. I feel like I've made friends with you guys. Something, yeah, nothing like that. And Uvui, guys, was being so mean. Yeah, I think maybe because she was in her own house, so she felt free to say all of these things. But yeah, she goes on to speak about, she tells Upeladi, remember Upeladi left. Now she is busy telling Upeladi, would you know? Kahle, Mrs. J didn't mean that apology. She didn't mean that apology. Everything she said, she was just covering her reputation and her dignity. I'm just like, what's wrong with we? All wrong with you for trying to, because I feel like she was pouring petrol on the situation. That's what I'm saying. I feel like they just all need to exit out of it, because the next scene we see Unokuzana, Mrs. J and Peladi having a get together, and obviously Peladi was not going to go into that meeting with an open mind or an open heart after how Uvui portrayed everything. Nah, I felt like Uvui was wrong. Then on top of that, she wants to mention Mrs. J's bleaching issue and whatnot. I was like, oh, when you and Mrs. J were fine and you were fine with Mrs. J, you never mentioned the bleaching thing. Now, because you guys are not fine, you're busy asking about bleaching things. Ay, come on, guys, please. Like, uvuyung borile. And I just felt like maybe it's because she's in her own house and that's why she's feeling so comfortable. Last scene, Gambella, we see Mrs. J and Peladi meeting up. Mrs. J wanting to, I guess, I don't know what was the purpose of this. I just felt like this meet up was boring because, oh, Peladi, one thing I've noticed about her, guys, she is not the type of people that forgive and forget and move on with life. No. Because if you look at this situation, the way she's dealing with it versus versus the situation with Unopsi, how she dealt with it the very same way. She's not willing to accept apologies. Upelad is the type of person like, or at least for me, from what I've seen from screens, it seems like she's the type of person that holds grudges. She doesn't forgive easily. If you wrong her once, there's no coming back from that. So it's like Upelat is coming into this. She's made up her mind. She's not going to be friends with Mrs. J. She doesn't want to accept Mrs. J's apology. And Mrs. J got Lana. I just felt like because it's the final episode, I felt like she should have just got in them, maybe clarified what she's sorry for and not justified anything else, because I felt again they were going around in circles. One thing I need to say, you guys, is that I feel like it's one thing for you to have beliefs, right? So for instance, Mrs. J has a belief which side girls dating married men is wrong, and that's her belief, guys. But if we're being quite honest, guys, it's wrong to want to hold other people to our standards. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you can come and say what's into wrong or and all of that, but you don't know what another person's beliefs are. So you can't want to force your beliefs onto another person. You've got to respect them. So I think there is a respectful way of saying, Wuti, I'm against the whole thing of normalizing girls dating married men, but you can't you can't want to judge other people or want other people to live up to that standard, whereas they don't have the same belief from you as you, or they don't. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I kind of feel like Mrs. J should have just put this whole matter to rest. She shouldn't have been justifying what I'm apologizing for the kids thing is wrong, but I'm not going to apologize for where I stand, my beliefs and whatnot. No one was asking you about your beliefs, Mama. It was never about your beliefs. Pelati shared something. I felt like when Pelati shared that Mrs. J should have just taken cue, ukuthi she can't be friends with someone like uPelati because they don't have the same beliefs. Aphume uPelati, but I don't think it's fair for her to like be forcing her beliefs onto uPelati. Whereas Pelati was not speaking to her personally, she was just mentioning it in an open group setting. Anyway, guys, let's just park it right there because that's where the episode actually ends. It's clear Wuti Pelati and Mrs. J are not going to be friends. I do hope Wuti they could be cordial because they're all grown ups. But yes, this season, yeah, it was a mess, guys. Anyway, you tell me your thoughts on this. Please do make sure you like the video. Please do subscribe. It is absolutely for free of charge. And I'll see you guys on the next one.